Alright, here we are. The new war stuff launched today, the cinematic trailer and everything, but I haven't seen anyone do a video on this yet, so I'm gonna do it. You come over to the news tab here, you can see this one right here. New war launches December 15th. Should open up a Steam window if you're playing from Steam, and I'll pull that up on screen now. Okay, so here's the website that it takes you to when you click on that little link. It has the link to the new war trailer that they previewed, which is pretty cool. And there are these tabs up here that you can go through and look at all this stuff coming in the new war, unlikely allies, all that kind of stuff. Talks about, you know, new sentient enemy here. Haven't seen this before, as far as I can tell. And all the way down at the bottom, we have information on Caliban, who was revealed in the trailer. Or revealed in the dev stream, rather. And we also have his abilities, which I haven't seen a video of anyone talking about yet, and they look really cool. So, a little bit of a spoiler here. We know he is created by Era from this little description here. So, that's something to keep in mind for the quest. His first ability is Razor Gyre. You become a spinning vortex of death. Hold fire to accelerate the maelstrom, increasing damage, then target an enemy to dash towards them. Hitting enemies inflicted with sentient wrath creates a destructive blast, which is his second ability, Sentient Wrath. You smash the ground, sending out a wave of destruction. Those not killed by the initial blast are lifted into the air, where they continue to suffer damage for a short time. So it looks like you use the Sentient Wrath to sort of Rhino stomp them into the air, and then you can Razor Gyre into the lifted enemies to create a destructive blast. Interesting. The ability they did show is Lethal Progeny. This is, you call upon Caliban's sentient aspect to produce up to 3 conculist comrades to fight by his side and repair shields when not in combat. Interesting. I thought it would be damage reduction, but that's okay. He has damage reduction on his passive, so we'll get there in a moment. Seems very interesting to have sentience fight for you. Like, that's a very cool ability. Interested to see how it plays out. And then his 4 is Fusion Strike. Converge 3 streams of raw energy upon a single point, causing a massive reactive blast. The fallout from the blast will strip the armor from all enemies that touch it. So I can't tell exactly what this ability is doing. It's going to do a lot of damage, base damage, but probably, like with most Warframe abilities that are just one-shot abilities, it'll have high base damage, but even scaling with strength likely won't do that much to higher level enemies, like Steel Path stuff. But being able to strip armor, it says it strips the armor, so maybe it's only a percentage strip, I'm not sure. What I think this will play out to be is like a ring around the area hit. Kind of like an Oberon radiation proc thing will be the fallout, and it'll strip armor from enemies that come in contact with it. So I imagine maybe duration will scale with this. Definitely strength will. Probably range for the area of effect that strips armor. So it could be pretty good. And then the passive. Adaptive Armor. Allies within affinity range gain increased resistance to the types of damage they're currently taking. So that's just adaptation built into a passive for all allies, including companions and such, which is, it's just so good. Interested to see how this plays out with using like necromechs and stuff. If you could give your necromech adaptation, it would be impressive. But the fact that it affects all enemies within affinity range, or all allies within affinity range, is just amazing. Great passive, absolutely great passive. So I wanted to do a little video just showing that, because, you know, maybe people have come across it, but I haven't seen anyone talking about this just yet. And we do have all of his abilities. Like, we don't have numbers or anything, or scaling, or you know, any of the impacts that certain like duration has on the Razor guy or anything like that, but we do have descriptions, and I thought that was pretty cool. So another thing that I haven't seen anyone talk about is this cosmetic, the new war supporter pack. It looks like Excalibur. Maybe, I think it's Excalibur. I thought for a second it might be Stalker, but he has what looks like a Redeemer of some kind, or a Gunblade at least, and this really weird armor going on around him. And it says, you transform your look with customizations that change and evolve as you complete objectives like defeating sentience, earning focus, as well as collecting void relics and Aya. Discover brand new sentient themed skins for Mesa and Volt, two incredibly popular Warframes. That's pretty cool. Plus much more in the new War supporter packs, and that's coming soon. So interested to see that. I mean, you get the customizations change as you defeat more sentience, earn focus, and collect void relics and Aya. That's pretty sick. And alternate sentient themed skins for Mesa and Volt is very cool. So yeah, that was the video I wanted to do on Caliban, and I hope everybody is ready for the new quest. And that has been that, and see you later.